Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you another video on another Walking Dead character. This one, I will be bringing you a video on everyone's favourite character, Andrea. Well, not quite, but anyway, we will be doing a video on Andrea anyway, just because, of course, she is still relevant, she was still quite a big character, and I'm planning to go through every character, every named character, or significant character. So, of course, she was present in Guts, up until Welcome in the Tombs. Andrea is played by Laurie Holden. She is, of course, female. She is 36 in Season 1 and 37 in Season 3. She was, of course, a civil rights lawyer before the zombie apocalypse started eating people's faces. She has a sister called Amy and, of course, had a boyfriend, Philip Blake, aka the Governor. Andrea was born in the mid-1970s and was 12 years ahead of her sister. Her father would take her on fishing trips, and she had a very different upbringing to Amy. Andrea went to college to study law, and because of this missed Amy's parties and Amy growing up. Before Andrea and Amy went on a road trip, their father gave Andrea a gun for protection. She has remained protective over the gun ever since. When the outbreak happened, Andrea was visiting Amy at college. Dale saved the two, and they eventually met up with the others in Atlanta, going on a mission to the city to get supplies with Glenn, Merle, and some others. Andrea's rumored last name to be Harrison, but it's not 100% confirmed, so I didn't put it in the thumbnail or the title. In Season 1, we first see Andrea flip out at Rick due to him bringing zombies to the department store.
Son of a bitch, we gotta kill you.
Just chill out, Andrea. Back off.
Come on, he's up. You're kidding me, right? We're dead because of this stupid asshole.
She calms down and Rick jokes about how the safety was on. She takes a necklace for her sister's birthday. Andrea goes to the roof with the whole stuff with Merle that happened, and eventually she escapes in the truck with the others. Andrea returns to meet her sister Amy. Andrea is there when Ed beats up Carol, and then Shane beats up Ed. Amy and Andrea go on a fishing trip, and Andrea tries to wrap the necklace, but unfortunately, at night, zombies attack and Amy is bitten twice, and Andrea rushes to her body and holds her while she dies. Amy soon turns and Andrea puts her down. Andrea leaves with the others to the CDC, and Andrea is in a clear amount of depression following her sister's death. When the building is going to explode, Andrea decides to stay inside even when Jenna opens the doors. Dale decides to also stay behind, prompting Andrea to also leave to save his life, and the two make it out as the CDC explodes. In Season 2, Andrea is learning to put her gun together, and she has to kill a walker with a screwdriver. Pretty cool scene. When Sophia goes missing, Andrea wants to help, but she is put down by Dale, and then Andrea is later attacked by a walker and saved by Maggie. She finds a walker hanging on a tree with Daryl when they're looking for Sophia, and she declares that she doesn't know if she wants to live. She helps try to fish out the well walker. She takes watch on the RV and accidentally shoots Daryl. Andrea is getting taught to shoot better with Shane. He pisses her off with a remark about Amy, but eventually she goes on a mission with him to help look in an estate for Sophia. She then grabs his crotch and they have sex in the car. Andrea helps with killing the barn walkers after Beth goes to her mother, Annette. She isn't dead and attacks Beth. But of course, Andrea saves her. She then helps burn the walkers from the barn. Andrea encourages Beth to kill herself, which pisses off Laurie and Maggie, and she is banned from the house. Andrea guards Randall and is the only one to side with Dale in not killing him, and is very upset when Dale is attacked and Daryl puts him down. Andrea hunts walkers, helps fix the RV, and helps defend the farm from walkers when the herd attacks. Andrea goes to save Carol, and a walker falls on her, the others leaving thinking that she died and was killed, and Andrea runs into the woods alone. She runs out of ammo and energy and is nearly killed when she is saved by a hooded figure, Michonne. In Season 3, the figure is shown to, of course, be Michonne. The two have been together on the road for some time through the winter, and Andrea has developed influenza. Michonne and Andrea keep walking. She, of course, finds the helicopter crash and they investigate. Andrea is met by Merle, and she faints. Andrea wakes up to the governor. He shows them around. She gets more information later by Rowan. Andrea convinces Michonne to stay for a bit, and she, of course, starts to flirt a little bit with the governor, and is told about Michonne killing the walkers. Michonne leaves, and Andrea decides to stay. Andrea is annoyed when the governor tells them about the fighting pits, but later admits she likes them, to be honest. Andrea meets Haley and impresses her with some zombie killing skills. She meets with Philip, kissing him and then having sex, officially starting their relationship. Andrea assists Milton in the experiment of Michael Coleman's reanimation, and of course kills him when he tries to attack Milton. When Rick attacks, Andrea helps defend Woodbury. She later finds the governor with glass in his eye and Michonne, but she lets her go. Andrea tries to stop the fight between Merle and Daryl, but fails. Andrea goes with Milton to the prison and makes a pet like Michonne. She meets with Tyrese's group, and Milton goes with them to Woodbury. Andrea arrives at the prison. Rick is hostile, and she meets with the others and learns about the people they have lost. Andrea returns and considers killing the governor in his sleep, as Carol advised before, but she can't go through with it. Andrea sets up a meeting with Rick and the governor, but it doesn't go so well. Milton tells Andrea about what the governor is planning to do with Michonne and the others. Andrea wants to shoot him, but Milton stops her. She meets Tyrese and Sasha out on the wall and flees, killing a walker in the forest as the governor slowly stalks her. She outsmarts the governor and escapes. When she's just about to reach the prison, however, the governor stags behind her, grabs her and straps her to his torture chair. Andrea is on the chair as she watches Milton being stabbed. Luckily, he's left pliers by the chair just before the governor stabbed him. She tries to get them while speaking with a dying Milton, however her efforts fail and Milton manages to bite her before she puts him down. Rick and Co find her and she decides that she would like to take her own life instead, joking that she knows how the safety works, but Michonne decides to stay with her as she kills herself. Andrea wasn't a loved character, but her transformation from a depressed mope to a badass survivor was a good change. Her death was a radical change from the comics and shocked all. She didn't make the best of decisions, but she is only human, and her death went full circle to her opening, with the how the safety works lines, of course. I mean, she wasn't everyone's fan, and in particular, I found her quite annoying, and I really, really hate the TV adaptation of Andrea compared to the comic version of Andrea, but hey ho, some people did like her. But anyway, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Please comment and subscribe, tell me your thoughts on Andrea, and yeah, I'll see you next video. Goodbye.